Now let's look at a bit of history behind nasopharyngeal carcinoma imaging. Now this is a case which I've kept for many years when our old film library was dismantled and brought down. So you can see there is an erosion of C1 and there is, well, you can guess and imagine there is a soft tissue swelling in the place of the nasopharynx. So you can see that in the good old days before CT was invented in 1965, the 5-year survival rate of nasopharyngeal carcinoma treatment was only 25%. Two reasons. Number one, we were not very good at outlining the tumor. Number two, at that time radiotherapy was not very advanced. So in 1965, the survival rate was only 25%, not very high. If you fast forward it somewhat, these are different patients, by the way. I managed to get also a similar one that shows how big the tumor is, which plain film has no way of knowing how big the enemy is, so to speak. And so if you want to do proper radiotherapy, you need to know the extent of the disease. So now in 2009, the publication, the 5-year survival rate has gone up to 70% or maybe even close to about 3 times what was there before. So why was it such a remarkable improvement? A couple of reasons again. Number one, CT scanning tells us the disease extent, so we can better treat and better manage the patient. Number two is radiotherapy has also improved tremendously, and both of them combine to produce a much better effect, which makes Geoffrey Hounsfield very famous. And Geoffrey Hounsfield, of course, was the inventor of the CT scanner. Hounsfield units was derived from his name. MRI can produce pictures that can demonstrate the lesion much better. However, the contribution of MRI to better treatment outcome is not so obvious. There is some improvement perhaps, but a paper written in Hong Kong shows that the contribution of MRI is only marginal. The big improvement is when we switch from plain film to CT. From CT to MRI, the effect of treatment, the outcome was not that great. But not the same, Mansfield did receive the prize for imaging. I think it was 2007 that he received the Nobel Prize, and this Nobel Prize was given for his work in MRI.